Yo, Stanley Parable. Salty just pinged everyone, and I'm a little mad, but yeah, yeah. You know what? Whatever. Let's not worry about it. It's out though. It's out. Wait. Let me fix the chat. It has become out. Wait. Oops. No. Wait. Yo. Oh crap. Stanley Parable. Oh shoot. Salty just pinged everyone, and I'm a little mad, but there. Okay. It's out. Now, before I get into the game, let's look at it online because, well, I've seen the release date trailer, but the new thing that just came out, I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it yet, so we're gonna see that too. But first, for those of you who haven't heard of the Stanley Parable, first off, get a life. Second off, here it is. Why is my quality? No, it's not. That's not. No. Here it is.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders he made, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that led into the mine. Stanley was once again a secret until he started looking at indication of any. Stanley walked to his boxes. Stanley didn't want to go back.
Rising suspenseful music. I haven't looked at the captions.
Oh, come now. You don't want it to end already, do you? Why don't we begin again?
Nice captions.
Wait, how did you do that?
Funny thing is, Stanley Parable documents say true. Okay. So first off, okay. Well, first off, this room is different, and then that's the same as the original. That's the same as the original. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. This one's new. That one was new, and this one is too. This one is funny, and that one. Well, the whiteboard ending was I don't know. Whiteboard ending was a crappy ending in the original game. It was just a door, but there's something behind it, which is cool. That's new. That's part of the thing we just saw Stanley run past, I think. That is Funny Apple. That's new. There's a box up there. I like all the chairs. That's new. That I think we'll get in the confusion ending. So I've played the whole game, but it's still I'm gonna try out all the endings I know in the original and see if they work here. And then we'll go exploring. That one was new. This one is not new. This one, oh, and that last one was new too. This is not new. Okay. So there's that. Oh, this game theories. Oh wait. Huh? Oh, that's a sequel? Maybe I'll play it later. But where is it? Here. I don't know why it says I have. I have not seen it. Yo. Hey, wait. What's that on the right? That's cool. Nice low-res concrete. Outside? This is cool. Apple, yeah. Oh, okay, it's only number one. Okay. What's the music? Plot line.
I'm here. Yes,
Oh.
I'm here. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm coming. I'm
okay.
almost there. Yeah. Okay, I'm here. We can start the presentation now.
This is
To
cool.
my neck in paperwork, handling multiple storefronts. It's been a whole mess of nonsense trying to get this video game out of the door. Okay, what are we doing now? Oh, the launch trailer, right, yes. So, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is out now. Hooray. Let's see, what's next? Background and development. What the- I don't have time for all of this. Who wrote all of these slides? Who even cares about the game's development?
What does that
Look,
say?
The Stanley Parable first came out in 2013, and now the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is an expanded version of the game with a massive amount of new content and endings. There. Easy. Done. Moving on.
Okay.
Console release. It's also out now on these consoles. These ones.
You can actually see the price on the
Next
on
up,
them before Steam.
previews of the new content. How
Whoa.
bloody long is this presentation? I literally have my accountants on hold right now. They charge by the hour, so we need to get through this trailer ASAFP. Blah, 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 blah. There's lots of new content in the game. Yes, we know that. I explained it already. Okay,
I saw
here
Stanley.
are
Okay.
launch
We're gonna
details.
watch this
It's
further later.
$55, and for the first 2 weeks it's on sale. If you own the original Stanley Parable on Steam,
Yeah.
you'll get this new one for 33% off.
$16.
Is there anything else? Special thanks and acknowledgements? I don't have anyone to thank. I did it all myself. Turn the projector off. Turn it there. Okay. Well, it's been fun, but I have to dash.
Why are the
Buy
lights
game.
off?
Buy it. Buy the game. Go on, buy it. Buy it for your granny. Bye.
Oh, that's it. The lights off. Didn't mean anything. Okay. Okay. So there was a bunch of new stuff. So let's take it one by one. Yeah. What's on the left? Just an image. Something and center east. I saw that somewhere in one of the things. Let me find it. Oops. Okay, well, Leo just said this funny thing, and it was... That looks like Leo. I don't know if it is, though. Okay, Chris. Yeah. Oh, it's here, probably. Let's see. Was it... That was funny. Also, they have alt text for everything. There's also this, which... A bunch of these I've never heard of. Like whiteboard ending, yeah. Out of bounds ending, yeah. Art ending. Maybe Mariella ending? I don't know who the heck is Mariella. Games ending. True. New Age Cat. I know that one. Serious Room? No idea. Disco Secret? No idea. Pirate Face Punch? No idea. Executive Bathroom? I do know that one. That was pretty funny. Getting the art ending without console commands. I have no idea what that is. So I probably don't know art ending. Breaking the portal level. That's not an ending. The Future Happiness Foundation. No idea. Freedom ending. Getting the impossible achievement. Coffee mug texture. That's a good ending. Memorizing the fern. Jumping onto the warehouse floor alive. 3-minute song. Yeah. Okay. Diffusing the bomb. And then that's funny. Come on, where... No, yeah. Oh, yeah, here. Freedom ending, whatever that... No, I know that one, obviously. Elden Ring references, true. Sidekick characters, new third-person mode. Kingdom ending. Stanley's dad, the new cop character, parrot minigame in the jungle ending, the new narrator, 4-8 scene, jetpack ending, final action sequence, 3 new playable characters. That's funny. Oh yeah, right here. Something center east. Okay, anyway, we can get back now. Actually, anything else here? Yeah, no. That's funny. Okay. So yeah. All right. Whoa! That's funny. That's cool. Lost cat. There is a something. Go away. There is a reward, probably. Plot in Stanley Parable is so depressing, bro. It actually scares me. Yeah, I mean, it's funny and deep for those who care about that kind of thing. Yeah, there's a reward. Okay. Please look at Moss Crown. Okay. Moscow. Something. There's some signs over there. Conveyor belt. He finally can go outside. Launch presentation. Yeah. Okay. We've seen this. The music is funny. Oops. Nice clock.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm almost there.
It's just Stanley. Hey, what's that magazine?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm almost there. Yeah.
Are you enjoying the presentation?
Okay, I'm here. We can start the presentation now.
I was about to say, where's my furry hunting license?
Oh, God, I've been up to my neck in paperwork. Handling multiple storefronts. It's been a whole mess of nonsense.
When you showed wanted poster, oh god.
Trying to get this video game out of the door. Okay, what are we doing now? Oh, the launch trailer. Right, yes. So, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is out now. Hooray. And
then there's... I like that.
Development history? What the... I don't have time for all of this.
Mon Beyond after an... I can't believe they wrote all this. After initial release as a Half-Life 2 modification and... educational purposes. Using doors in games in interesting ways. Okay. 3.5 years, 9,000 git commits, 23 computers. Why? Okay. Engine information. When... Oh, they did make it in Unity. That's interesting. Huh. Is that real? Hang on. Did Games from Scratch actually make that? I gotta check that out. New window. Use 2019. Imagine. Nested prefabs. Why is that important? Okay. It's a real thing. Wait. Okay. Is it this one? They really did make that. Why did they put Game Maker Studio 2 so high? I'm pretty sure it sucks. And then, I don't know, I feel like Unreal is probably higher up. Maybe this is the used ones and not actually how good they are? Because I don't know.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Game.
Okay. And it was made in Source in 2013, which was pretty cool. True. True. I agree.
Who even cares about the game's development.
Okay.
Look, the Stanley Parable first came out in 2013, and now the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is an expanded version of the game with a massive amount of new content and endings. There. Easy. Done. Moving on. Console release. It's also out now on these consoles. These ones. Okay, next up, previews of the new content.
I like how they didn't even get the PS4 and 5 logos. Well, they got the PS4 one. PS5 is just a guy talking. And then, whatever console that is.
Okay, next up, previews of the new
Okay.
content. How bloody long is this presentation? I literally have my accountants on hold right now. They charge by the hour, so we need to get through this trailer ASAFP. Blah, blah.
Use my entry and it has so much flickering every game needs an epilepsy warning. True. Click to add title. Nice.
Blah,
Why? New baby ending? Yo? Snake 2. Yo, it's the Universal S. True. I mean, yeah. I hate Mondays. I-90. Please, I really hope that says milk. Who farted? I need a hug. Something. Fun. I dad. Something. Something. True. Very cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
we know.
Whoa. Yo. This is funny. Stanley in the back rooms.
Trailer ASAFP.
I missed one.
Blah, blah, blah. There's lots of new content in the game. Yes, we know.
Why is that one so fast?
ASAFP. Blah, 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 blah. There's lots of new content in the game. Yes, we
Okay. That's very true. It's 2 doors, but something's a little off.
know that.
Stanley. Something. Hey, wait. There's not. We don't usually see that. How to get outside. That is interesting. That looks funny. I think you get there if you do the rocket pod ending, because there's something we saw. Because the escape pod ending. I think that's a better version of it. I don't know though. Okay.
Okay, here we are. Launch details. It's 25 U.
Yeah.
Think I did it all myself. Turn the projector off. Turn it there. Okay. Well, it's been fun, but I have to dash. Buy the game. Buy it. Buy the game. Go on, buy it. Buy it for your granny. Bye-bye.
Why do you have to do the... Look, man, I have it on I like orange, okay? I'll set it to blue. What's a good blue? That's a good blue. There. You happy now? Actually, that's a pretty good blue. That's not blue, though. Oh. Alright, let's set it to a better blue. Bit whiter. There. Has it? Oh, it didn't apply. No, it did. Definitely did. There we go. That's a better blue. I don't know, though. Like, I don't know. What about green? Yeah, I like that. That's too much of an obnoxious. Why couldn't I say that color? Maybe this, though? This is a good green. What if I do blue again, though? But dark. Okay. I'm overly excited. I'm freshman blue. Okay. Okay, Salty, do you want the blue or the green? I eh. I'm gonna go with the green. Yeah, that's cool. I might switch it back to orange later. Not because of Pornhub. Because I like the color orange, if you, like, you know. Like, if you might be able to tell. I don't know. Maybe I'm not making it obvious enough. Like, I don't know. Okay, anyway. Blue. Fine, I'll set it to blue. Can... That's too dark. Not super bad. A little obnoxious. Oops. There we go. Okay, we'll stick with this blue. Alright, now let's actually play the game. Shall we? I have 0 hours on it, as you can see. Although 40 on the other one. Yeah. And it's got 11 achievements. The other one only has 10. So, the more you know. Let's see. Get your first... Oh. Okay. Sure. Beat the game. Test achievement, please ignore. True. Welcome back. You can't jump. Yeah. Now it's 10 years? Let's go. 4 minutes and 20. They should have made it 4 minutes and 27 seconds. I'm mad now. This, I'm gonna get it again. That, get it again. That, get it again. That, get it again. That, yeah. Okay, so most of these are pretty easy, and they're just funny. So, let's play it, shall we? It's in Unity now. Loading bar. Cool. My cursor is a bit sussy. It's not... Ooh. Okay. I'm impressed. Italiano. I'm sorry. What happens if I click no? This is already way better than the original. Until the computer is barely visible. So, like that. Although even, yeah, okay. We'll put it like right here. Why? No, wait. No, it's... Why not use the current time? Like on my computer. Okay. That's cool. They still have that. That's I know how to do that with Unity. Not with Source. I have not touched Source, but I know here you just take a render texture of the scene, and then he put it over there. Okay. Oh. Huh. One-handed walking? Hold left and right mouse buttons to walk. That's... You know what? Full screen mode. Yeah. This is way better than the original already. Interact E. Jump space. Crowd. Yeah. What? You can't jump though. Wait. Wait a minute. You can render to a texture with my engine. Yeah. Why can I change the control to jump? You can't jump in this game. They've disabled it. Credits. That's cool. QR code. That's a thing. Oh crap. No. Wait, can I scroll to make it faster? No? Alright. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Cool. Let's play it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big
Nice
building
subtitles.
where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
They know how to use Unity.
Desk room
That's pretty
427,
impressive.
And he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
I mean, what did I expect?
Orders came to him through a monitor.
They're literally
Yes,
making
telling
stuff.
him what buttons to push, how long to push.
It's not just one dude, unlike me.
This is what employee 427 did.
Aw, crap. I didn't mean to skip that. Wait. I just want to see something's new. Hang on. I know I have to... It's not going to play it again unless I restart. At least that's how the original worked. I would like to skip this, though. Like... What? I have to do that every time? Okay. Interesting. Ugh. I approve. Yo. That's funny. That's funny. Dude, I love these guys. Dude, that caught me off guard.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job.
It's been half an hour and we haven't even started playing the game yet.
Room 427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what
Instructional
employee
prompt.
427 did every day of every month.
What is that text though? That's not what we
And
saw.
although others might have considered it soul wrenching, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
He was.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He
Nice
had been at his
music.
desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Why do you wait an hour
No
though?
one had showed up to give him instructions.
that's good.
Call a meeting. Or even
Graphics
say
are very cool.
hi. Never in all his years at the company
Ooh.
had this happened. This complete
I point to the
isolation.
script.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, let's beat the game the regular way first. Nice. Nice. I can't jump. There we go. I just did that. If you press space enough, it'll do that. And this is me. Whenever I interact with nothing, it presses a keyboard sound. Can't interact with the computer. Okay. So, we're just gonna beat the game the regular way. See what new stuff happens. I love the satire in this game. The narration is even better. It's great. I love this series.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can I zoom in? I can't. No. Oh. That's interesting.
No
It's
matter
not...
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Carpet texture is a little low res, but whatever. I mean, nobody looks at the carpet, right? True. Number one. Oh, number one dead. That's what it was. I like work. I just hate my boss. True. What does that say? It says mile? What the heck? Okay. Wait. Okay. You're gonna get an achievement if I knock on this door. But let's do that later. Let's just... Can't close that door. Can't open that one. Oh, there's no shaking thing this time. On the door handle. That's fine. That's cool. Can't open. Can't open.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
True. Okay, wait. That's Windows 95, I think. Be my Valentine. I always wondered what was on here, but I don't think you're supposed to. Something, access terminal, 42, whatever. Enter your command, something, whatever. Why is this computer different? Hey. This is different a little bit. It's subtle. Yeah, the copy machine moved. Oh, that means achievement knocking on door 430 is going to be different. Usually it involves jumping on the copy machine, which was over here where all the why can't all the cabinets are. Holy crap. What's wrong with me? Okay. I can shut that door. Wait, does it have physics? Okay, no, I think they used a player controller instead of a rigid body. Otherwise, that would probably be able to push me. That's still there? That's cool. I hate Mondays. And then... Okay. You think this game is a different experience for actual office workers? Nah. I wonder. They would get it harder. Okay. Sales in this quarter. This does not make sense. That's true. No, guy. Projections and then over there. Okay. Yo, it's the doors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Imagine if they switched it to the right one. That'd be funny. Yeah, alright.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
There's... Oh, that's
Feeling a
glass.
wave of
Okay.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This is the same thing as the last one, as the last game, I think. Yeah. This is all the same. Yeah. You know what? Let's go in the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
Favorite.
So he turned around and got back on track.
No.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I don't know what FA means, actually.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
We're staying here until he stops saying dialogue.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I think he's almost done. Nothing has been different from the original.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Narrator has
Well,
a
I've
temper
come to a very
tantrum.
definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
True.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative
I'm
of
getting
the
called.
long-term sustainability
Hang
of...
on. Lafayette, Los Angeles. Looks like the robocallers are back. Let's see. The last one left a voicemail. 6 seconds. True.
your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
True. I don't know if he says anything else. I like how the narrator in this here talks like he's not a human. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he's saying anything else. So I think we'll just leave and then we'll try going back in. I meant to do that. I don't know if he says anything else. I never did that in the old game.
Ah, Second player,
'Cause-
good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, now I don't think he says anything. Yeah, okay. Let's move on then. He's gonna board this up next time we play.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's more red than it was last time, I think. Also, the windows are pretty bright. Now, if you go back through the door as it closes, that leads you to broom closet ending. Ooh, nice reflections. That was a thing that the Source engine didn't have. Oh yeah, lots of reflections. Source 2 has that, but Source 1 didn't. Not really. Not too much. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. That's not the original one here, actually. It was on the wall, but last time it was something, son, say that's a lovely purse. Extreme bathrooms. That's different. Interesting. Can't use the sink. Dang. Okay. Actually, Stanley Parable got this to work in Unity. Maybe I'll be able to get Brigade Labs to work in Unity. Who knows? Oh, right. I can't open that until I come back again. Can I come over here? No? I'm too fat. Business time.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What
True.
dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping
Wait,
from
what?
him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
2845.
But of course,
Why?
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Why can I interact here? Oh, it's because I'm next to the keypad. Okay. So 2845 is what we want, but if you press 8 a bunch,
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
gives you an
Trying
achievement.
to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
8.
Yeah.
284. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to
Oh.
input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
That's
He
interesting.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Lights didn't turn off last time. They should have totally put piano keys here instead. Whatever. Like the piano key sound instead of the keyboard sound. I always wondered. I can't do anything in here? No? Okay. Let's go down then. I can't go up. True.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
What? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, we're trying that next. That's the next thing we're trying. Maybe. I gotta make a list.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
You never could go up on that elevator, I think.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
There was a glitch in the old Stanley Parable where I think in Area 2, you get on a chair and then the fence and then fall all the way down. And that was definitely a glitch. The narrator never said anything. Wait. Hang on. Go. Ah, I got it. No, man. There. You can do it. Okay. A noise.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So, here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you.
Yo.
We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Jumped on the catwalk. Should have been careful. You should have been careful.
I'm listening to this. The whole thing.
But now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Oh, and that's an actual ending. It restarts for you. Huh. Well, in that case, I want to get the original ending. So, with, like, nothing new. So, we're going to restart the game. What? The 81% of people have an achievement. It said I could input any time I want. So, I'm my favorite time. What's my favorite time? Oof. Okay. Favorite time. I want to know what happens if I input the current time. We're going to do that. My favorite time is 5:07. Dude, this game is great. Next game. Dude. I love this game so much. I look forward to this more than anything now. Oh, there we go.
His co-workers were gone.
I think I was supposed to get that last time, but whatever.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I've been smiling so much, my mouth hurts.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
It's
office.
not. Oh, right,
hoping
because I
he might
restarted.
find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can I sit in this chair? No? Man.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated
Wait,
this.
what?
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN
oops.
number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply
that's
pushing random buttons
interesting.
on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
That's
by
not supposed to...
sheer luck.
Oh, it's just me.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
My monitor just died for no reason. I don't think your light bulb's supposed to sound like that, man. I don't know. Might want to switch to LEDs. You totally could. This blew me. I did not expect that. You can go back up in this thing now, which we're totally gonna do that next.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
That's insane. Pow pow.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know if they even remade these recordings, because he says strength in both games.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of
Wait,
an
there's no
employee
more-
in the building.
there's no more
And
special
its
one?
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally
No,
monitored
show me the
in this
numbers again.
place where freedom meant nothing.
The special red one isn't there anymore. Oh no. Aw, man.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he
Oh,
was
that's-
happy with his boring job? That his emotions had
Employee
been
330
manipulated to
is sus.
accept it blindly?
That one's...
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Wait, why does that one
Had
say
he truly
pirate?
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
In the original game, you cannot escape this if you turn it on. And I'm excited to see that, but we're not going to do that yet. We're going to turn it off. Can I read this now? I still can't
And when at
read that.
last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Can I fall? No?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Blackness? I thought it was
Was it over?
darkness.
Yes.
That's new.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
I want to see what the outside
As
looks like.
sunlight
It's
streamed
probably
into
better.
the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had
Oh,
not been to understand,
no, it's remade. Okay.
but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go.
That's new. There were no
or to
mountains
do.
in the background
or how
in the
to
original.
Whatever
Yeah,
life he
alright.
lives,
That's
it
better.
will be his.
The original
That
ending was
all he
it
needed
was a
to
little
know.
bit
It was
hard.
perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
it was not hard.
Stanley
What? I
stepped
can't talk.
through the open door.
It was a bit odd. Probably because of
Stanley
the tech
felt
at the
cool
time.
breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
This
This
animation
was
is
exactly
different
the
than
way,
the
right
one
now,
in number one.
that things were
Like
meant
the
to
way
happen.
Stanley's turning.
And Stanley was
Yeah.
happy.
That animation was different. All right, now we try going back up. Although, there's a bunch of stuff I want to do. Okay, let's make a list. Nah, never mind. Okay. Well, first, let's just.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Yeah.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been
I
trained
can
for
walk
that.
through my chair.
No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
Here
Here
it
it
comes.
comes.
All right. So that's not anything new.
All of his
Not
code
touch
was
door
gone.
430.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I want to try the confusion ending out at some point. That's
Yet
funny.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We're gonna do all the stuff on the left door first, and then all the stuff on the right door. And then we're gonna... Yeah. Wait, okay. So, can I close this at will? I can, okay. So I can do the escape pod ending. Why not the other one? Okay, sure. True. Shapes. Is the cone the new triangle? I can choose. I can choose. Let's go up. Okay, so this is the same. Clicked up, but I ended up in the same place. That's not odd. Let's try down. It's the same. Okay. True. Okay, so nothing there again. Let's go back over here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright, let's try going back up. It works.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
What's new here? What's
Here we
new?
are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator.
Can't
It's
do
still
that?
just
Okay.
exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative.
8.
Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Can't go over there? Alright. So, can I go up again? No, I have to go down.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Yo. Oh, you know exactly what I'm doing.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
I like elevators.
I don't
What's
even
wrong
begin
with
to
that?
grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
I'll still look around. Huh? I think I have to let the narrator talk.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Dude, this is so amazing. It's way better. It's way better than the first one. We've barely started.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Now I'm gonna go back down again. Wait, hang on. No, I tried the door.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
I wonder what we're gonna do next. Does he talk here? No. Alright. He doesn't say anything anymore? Sad. Okay, fine. Oh, wait.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Is he gonna...
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious,
Wait.
so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh, man.
There we go. Isn't it so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the
We're
eventual
very
reveal.
far away.
This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life.
It's at the
Yes,
top
I
of this
know
elevator.
You're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on
Oh,
them.
it actually...
Oh, good, we're here. Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Is this where the apple is? Hey, wait. That's not the painting. Wait, there's supposed to be a thing blocking it there. That's interesting. They used more reflection mapping. Like baked stuff. The guy who went to Mars. Can't leave. I can't get out of here. What if I go back down? No? Alright. I'm really gonna have a press conference, aren't I? Let's go. That's me! Yo! I didn't think this was gonna be an actual ending.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Minecraft villager door. Wait. Okay, I can't go through that door. The world? Q&A. What?
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stan. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Okay, I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go up there and then I'm just gonna panic attack because I can't say anything. All eyes on Stanley, the Lord. Meet and greet. Break a leg, champ. Your boss twice. My true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the apartment ending. Oh! Yo! The dude who came up with pizza. Let's go. Oh man. I can leave. Hang on. Yo, I did not expect that. My heart's pumping. It's gonna happen. It's exactly. Oh, panic attack. Is that the ending? What happens if I gotta know what happens if I go back now. No.
All of his co-workers were
I gotta
gone.
do it again.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I guess this is one of those random event things. Oh, I forgot about those. This isn't sussy at all. Here we go. That's... Yo. Dude, this game is so great. New music too? Let's go.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
New narrator. Wait, they didn't lie.
The Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
This isn't weird at all.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
It's not gonna open. It's not gonna open. Or not
Is it
move.
broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or oh, there we go. All right,
never mind.
finally,
Okay,
at long
it is gonna
last,
move.
It's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Is it gonna stop at the brick wall? Or is it just gonna go forever?
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yo. Wait a minute. What if I go back in? No? Alright.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Okay. Well, first, what's over here?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content.
Okay.
There has to be something else, right?
Let's see the jump circle then. Oh. Hey, I can jump now! Wait a minute. It's the oh wait, I only get to do 30 jumps. This is the best content I've ever seen. I've always wanted to jump in those Stanley Parable. Oh, that's it. I have always wanted to jump in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, and it has finally come to a reality in the Stanley Parable Ultra
Another
Deluxe.
elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Huh. What? Can't close it.
That's it? You've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
I can't-
This is what happens
Oh,
when
crap.
greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Is that how I get
Quality
this one?
assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
Is this a multi?
Just you and me. having
Is this
great
a
time
multi
together
reset
like
ending?
always. What do you say, friend?
Since when do you call me friend? Loading. It is a multi ending. It is a multi reset ending. That is cool. Yeah. The OG. It's different now.
Psst. Stanley, come over here.
in the vent. I want to show you something.
Not yet. What's over? Ah, man, I wish I could save state. Wait. No. You can in source, but this is not source. Uncrouch. Again.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Yo!
Just our little secret. Take a look.
It's that ending. Hang on, hang on. I gotta get past all the chairs. And... why am I crawling there? I can hide. I'm not auto... oh, okay. It just, like, auto crawls me over here? Okay. Yo, it's the copy machine. Only OGs remember.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Can't get on these rocks.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Oh yeah, that's the OG. Car. Mozilla Firefox start page. Ultra conserved words. Corporate culture. Yo. Good time. Let's begin again. Yo, that's an OG. It's not even... the UVs are kind of messed up on that one. I never actually played the demo. Dang, I should have done that. Alpha test. Yeah. I don't know. I still don't know how to get that. Are these actual awards I got? Oh, that did. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Uneven effort to enroll poor. Why do I hear a rooster? Oh, nice. Insanity ending. Deals tough choices. Yo, the piano. And... ooh. What? Since when are they...
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
Are you gonna...
Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Are you serious? It's giving me a choice in a choice? Nah, man, I really wish I could save state now. Oh, the Minecraft ending. Right. Or the dev ending, I guess. Oh, there's the other part. Ah, man. Oh, okay, I can't enter it. It's a bit of a relief, to be honest. Person of the year. Why? Okay. All the buttons. Oh. Is that hammer? God, I don't want to use hammer. It looks awful. Why is it giving me so much... Why is it forcing nostalgia upon me? Hey, that's not... That... I don't know if that's... For Scott K. Blue door, red door. They did that? Collector's edition? Wait. I gotta see if that's real. Hang on, hang on. It did. Wait. Hang on. It did! That's a real thing! What is this? They have a soundtrack? This is $60. I can't tie and an existential mouse pad. Dude. That's insane. I didn't know they did that. Smiley button. Wait, that means it's an OG. I don't know this either. I think I'm missing an ending.
Here's another moving passage,
Oh.
this time from GameSpot.com.
I'm going through all the reviews,
The
aren't
Stanley
I?
Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Wait, both ways? How the heck do I go there? The serious... I saw that in the iceberg. Hang on a minute. I gotta... Let me in! Let me in. I need to get in. How do I get into the serious room? I need to get into the serious room. You gotta let me into the serious room, dudes. You gotta let me in. Please let me come back.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Wait, we're going... No! I want to go in the serious room. Can I not go in the serious room? You gotta let me get in the serious room. Let me in. Fine, let's go into the maintenance section.
Wait, Hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
He didn't remember it. Is it getting red? Get a better light bulb, my god. Yo. Oh, now we're gonna read all the bad Steam reviews. Can I go to the serious room after this?
Oh no. Oh god, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
Hey, wait.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
That was the broom closet ending fall thing. They lied to us. Nice generator. Doesn't even work. Oh, all the red ones are bad and all the green ones are good. Can I go into the serious room now? Can't go back now. Wait. Nah, man, alright. Am I going in here?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good,
It's the same dude.
For someone who prefers non-linear games, this
It's the same dude there and there.
Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Aw,
Like I let
man.
these people down.
Aw,
Perhaps the Stanley
man.
Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Aw, man. Now we're getting into the depressing part. What? Where am I going? Oh.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
He's gonna implement a skip button. That one's not
A
the same
skip
dude,
button.
actually.
Well, yes.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
You know, this is becoming... Oh. Huh.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want
I ain't
science,
skipping it.
then
I ain't
by
skipping
goodness,
it.
That's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe...
Oh.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
He's not gonna
The minute I start
stop.
to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button
not there
has been
anymore.
skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first
This is gonna
place?
rant
I
about-
don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to... Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls a
Oh, that's
thousand
funny.
times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen.
I'm
I
gonna
have no
press
idea
it.
how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie 9's opinion... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
Ah, it's
just
back.
Sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have
Oh,
you ever
shit.
sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed
Hey, the fire extinguisher still works.
Nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months, I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life.
Sheesh.
All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known.
I'm gonna push the button
It was a
again, I
space
swear.
without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of it.
I gotta do it.
Not if all
No more narrator. Can't skip. That's slow now. It's been getting progressively slower. Can you not? The fan stopped. Why is the fire extinguisher going off? Shut up.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us.
Mumble
It wasn't
to-
enough. They
it's-
had to leave a
crap,
pathetic
what's the name?
little thumbs down
Wait. Mumble room or whatever. It's a reality.
meet all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
I don't think he's stopping.
Is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
He's kind of going insane. Nothing again? Seriously? Well, I mean... Okay. Wakes up to a odd flooding. Oh. Still no door. I think the narrator has died. Although he came back last time. I don't know how. So the plant's dead. Sounds like a highway. Hey yo, it's summer. Get me out of here. I don't want to skip more time. Probably skipping millennia now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm skipping millennia now. Oh. The heat death of the universe. You know, I would have thought that this would have stopped a long time ago. Also, why does the skip button work? Why is that the... Oh. My question is answered. Wait. Interesting. I am gonna die of thirst out here, probably. It's not the end. It's not the end. Is it though? I'm not sure.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
It's not over. Holy crap, this is the longest ending. That's a good neon sign, actually. Whoa. This is going to be very useful.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
We're going down this again. We are. Holy crap. Does this ending literally never end? Is it just a loop? Well, we're back at the elevator.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Time to wake up. True. They stamped out the max sign. That's funny. What?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
True. Oh, hey, Ike. I'm playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. How's it going? Off painting K. What? Huh? I don't think that's supposed to happen. Interesting. Well, now I have a bug to report. We're gonna turn this one into a feature too. D. I will say, they put a lot of focus into the number 2 and white and red. Does it happen with all the windows? No, it's just this. It was just that one. Ultra Deluxe seems excessive. Yeah. I mean, now we're going through a whole ending where they're talking about calling it 2 instead. Leveraging holistic value. True. Yeah. Oh, present. Actually, I like the bottom one. Kind of. It'd be a little confusing though. Yo, that bottom slide? New mug. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. That...
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
True. That's cool, though. Crab, the ultimate sequel. 2 p.m. Wow. Wait, the prequel or the sequel? It. 2 in parentheses. Pigeon book. Holy crap, bro. There's a bus. Imagine. It's a lot of promotional material for not a lot of game.
Here we are. Go on.
They've made a remix of the music. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game. Please, no screenshots. Alright. They sure like the number 2, don't they? Yep. I'm gonna take a screenshot real quick. The new, updated, ray traced, more of the same, but in a good way, sequel to the... What if I... It lets me take a screenshot, dang. Baby's all grown up. Bankruptcy. Just the right amount of change. Shween shaders. Wait, I gotta see the button that says the name of the player that's playing the game. I just took like 5 screenshots. Yup.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Dude, all of their lights are not good. Switch to LEDs, that way it doesn't make any noise. Oh, I can try it. Does it work though? Oh, it'll just say Stanley. Right?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind,
Right.
forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
True.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Yeah, I'm Jim.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No, no, no,
Otherwise,
no.
soon you'll start to
Jim.
lose all
Jim.
sense of who you
Jim.
actually
Jim.
are.
Jim.
Do you check your phone when your dreams crumble? Yeah, I still do, don't worry. The reassurance
I
bucket.
suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it would go at the end
That's-
of the... well, we'll figure that out later.
True. New feature, the reassurance bucket. Sure. Merch. Settings World Championship. Collectibles, okay. Wait, I want to see what's over there, though. Oh, he changed it. It says Jim now instead of your name. You're Jim in the game. No, I gotta... Hang on. Where does that QR code go? They made a website! No way. Holy crap. Wait. They actually made a website. Yo. Holy crap. Expo Hall 2. True. Taste the sequel. Learn more. Oh, that brings us to the OG. Hang on. No way. Is this unlisted? This has got to be unlisted. Come on. It is. Send the site to me. All right, wait. I'll put it in chat. Ah, crap. I gotta. All right.
Say there, Timmy. What's that you're enjoying? Why, it's breakfast, of course. Everyone loves breakfast. But did you know that breakfast is getting a sequel? That's right. It's called Lunch. And critics are writing that Lunch will be everything breakfast was and more. With a little luck, we may even get a trilogy series out of it. Say, you know what a sequel is, don't you, Timmy? Why, sequels are the world's way of clinging helplessly to the past. We all want more of the things we love. We're all afraid of change, which is what makes sequels so popular. New ideas are dangerous to me, and they can lead to early aging. This eager-minded young thinker is just 29 years old. That's why we have sequels, to keep us couched in the familiar and the comfortable. Sequels are the bedrock of a healthy, functional society. And if you look around you, you'll find them everywhere you go. For instance, this man is developing a sequel to the automobile, which we'll call the vertical automobile. It's a useless, impractical invention. And in 2 days' time, the man will be publicly stoned to death for his crimes against gravity. Not all sequels are heretical nonsense, however. Here's the man who invented breathing, which is the sequel to suffocating and dying a slow death.
True.
Parents are getting a sequel to it. Their names are Rob and Jessica, and they'll be taking care of you once your original parents are sent back in time to fight a secret war for the government. Sequels can be very fashionable. This young woman is wearing 5 shirts at once, which is the sequel to wearing 4 shirts at once. Look at Becky over there, wearing only 2 shirts at once. Get with the times, Becky. In fact, there is only one single thing in the world that isn't a sequel. It's this. We don't know what it is or why it exists, but it's the prequel from which all sequels are derived. And just like everything else, the Stanley Parable is getting a sequel too. We all know, of course, that it was your favorite game as a child. Don't you remember those long, lazy afternoons you spent playing the Stanley Parable? Watching your precious youth fritter away hour after hour. We've all wasted our childhoods in one way or another, and you were fortunate enough to get to waste yours on the Stanley Parable. But the Stanley Parable came out years ago, and you're not a child anymore. You're a man, which is like the sequel to a child. And as a man, you want manly things like taxes and cheating at baseball. You need a man's video game, Timmy. And that's why the Stanley Parable 2 will be perfect.
It's 9 minutes.
It's as manly as video games can get. And if you don't believe me, let's look at the burly hunk of a man who's responsible for the game. Here he is, hard at work. His name is Gregory 8-Pack, and he's a cutting picture of raw, virile masculinity. Gregory's what we call the ideas guy, and he has the most important role on the team. The ideas guy tirelessly comes up with interesting concepts and then hands them off to the rest of the developers for the relatively simple job of turning those concepts into reality. For example, he's the one who picked up the phone and declared, "Someone ought to make a sequel to the Stanley Parable." Good work, Gregory. Go ahead and take the rest of the day off. With that part out of the way, work on the game can now begin. The game's developers must answer a simple question. What makes a sequel in the first place? Well, it's simple. Sequels are an opportunity to correct the mistakes of their predecessors. We've all made mistakes, and we've all caused harm to someone we love in order to cover up our mistakes. When developing this particular sequel, it's important to start by thinking, what mistakes did the original Stanley Parable make? Well, first off, most of the pornography in the original game was stolen or pirated. And Stanley paid the licensing fees fair and square. Second, The Stanley Parable was catastrophic for this man named Leroy, whose personal information, including home address, social security number, and bank information, were all displayed prominently in multiple locations throughout the game.
I'm floored that I think that this is. I'm floored that this is a thing that actually exists. Yeah.
Vital to a nuanced understanding of the story. As reparation for the harm we caused him, the sequel will contain a brief and insincere apology to Leroy, tucked deep within the game, where it will be difficult to find. Finally, the Stanley Parable made the mistake of leaking too many government secrets about the nature of the Time Wars. Without these intricate details of specific military tactics, the story is likely to make very little sense. But we've decided to remove them from the sequel in the interest of helping the state's efforts. We'll get to you yet, Time Dracula. Now then, it's time to set about constructing the Stanley Parable 2. Game development is a difficult and complex art, one which can only be fully understood by this race of hyper-intelligent child soldiers bred in laboratories. They begin by studying the original Stanley Parable. Here it is in its raw, untouched form, a specimen of technological perfection. Time to exploit it for profit. We begin by adding jokes. The Stanley Parable was most widely known for its stark lack of humor, bucking all conventional industry wisdom. It was a bold artist statement that its developers stood firmly behind. But in 2022, it's impossible to reach even a single consumer of video games without jokes of some kind. So very well, jokes it'll be. During its development, over 500 kiloliters of comedy will be funneled directly into the core of the Stanley Parable 2. Creating jobs for hundreds of machine operators and producing 30,000 tons of pollutant chemical byproduct, which will be pumped directly into local lakes, rivers, and beautiful nature reserves all over the country.
Let's go.
The common complaint of the
It's my favorite.
Parable is that there wasn't enough gameplay. And so for the sequel, its developers have gone to great lengths to fix this problem. Here we can see gameplay being printed onto sheets. Every video game contains as many as 1,000 sheets of gameplay, and several of the largest games ever made contain close to 1,500. On mobile devices, the gameplay sheets have to be printed smaller. For the Stanley Parable 2, as many as 35 new gameplay sheets are being printed, each of which must be delicately massaged by the hands of a child before being added into the game. This man is stealing gameplay sheets from the factory, which he likely intends to use for a personal project he's been developing in his spare time. A good public stoning will cure him of that inclination. Let's check on Gregory real quick. Ha! Still recovering from a hard day's work. Don't you move a muscle. Next up, it's time to blackmail the press. In a competitive market, blackmailing your local journalist can be one of the most effective methods of creating word-of-mouth buzz for your sequel. In fact, blackmail is the currency of social progress. From your neighborhood grocer to the teacher at your school to the man who helped you steal HBO, everyone responds to blackmail. And if you've never done it before, it's easy to practice at home on your friends and family. Simply follow the instructional pamphlet.
This game is great.
And finally, there's one last tool at our disposal for making the sequel feel fresh and exciting, and that's packaging the game with collector's edition merchandise. If you order the Stanley Parable 2, you'll receive this cow's egg. A single egg will produce over 1,000 cows, which are, of course, the sequel to pigs. And there you have it. Everything there is to know about producing the Stanley Parable 2. Of course, you may know that there is also a game titled The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. So which game is the true sequel to the Stanley Parable? It's an excellent question, Billy. One which the child soldiers have been working round the clock to come up with an answer to. And after many weeks of diligent research, the conclusion they've reached is, who gives a shit? All that matters is that it's more content for you to cram down your insatiable gullet. You don't want thoughtful and nuanced answers to complex questions, Billy. You just want to eat bubble gum and cheated hopscotch. So get out there and consume. Do your civic duty and bully your parents into buying you every version of the Stanley Parable 2 on every platform.
True.
Tell your friends to bully their parents as well.
It's through community efforts like these that the world comes together in harmony and connection. And it's only through this connection that we'll defeat Time Dracula once and for all. Don't let the time-traveling vampires win. Buy the Stanley Parable 2 and pledge to support all sequels for today, tomorrow, and into the great unknowable beyond.
This was great. This was great. Hang on. That's new. If you're more of a prequel sort of person, check out the OG. This is great. Alright, let's see what's else. New content. Oh man, I can't get in there. The end is never the end again. This t-shirt is the best new feature. They're back. 2 doors. No screenshots. What's... Yo. Office decorations, infinite hole. I gotta see the reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Addiction.
And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more awaits you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I can't put the bucket away. I can't put it away, man. Bro.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
What do we think? What do we think, guys? Get Well Someday or Happy 12th Birthday? That door's gonna open. There's an award. It went back to the lava bucket of Minecraft. Oh. Yep. Someday? Alright, we'll choose that one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, Stephanie. It is.
True.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Oh, we're back. Alright. What's over here, though? Hole like infinity. True. Just keeps going. Educational use only.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games is a medium.
I am gonna fall down it. Alright. Let's fall down the infinite hole. Nice
You
music.
see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
I'm gonna hit the floor.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this
Yeah.
tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
That means he's probably not gonna say anything else. Alright, fine, we'll teleport.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Free, new, plus easy achievement. Wait, have I gone here? I have. Wait, is that how I get the test achievement? What if?
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the
Oh,
game on accident?
yeah.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give
Oh,
you the achievement.
this too.
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Huh.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Dude, I want to get it. Fine. There's gotta be a way to get that test achievement.
What else? What other exhibits have we seen yet?
Fine, it ended. He hasn't fixed that one yet. Maybe he's fixed the... No. He didn't change that. Wait a minute.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
Oh, man, what if I...
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Dude, he's literally becoming every single thing he didn't want. Whoa, voice crack. He's becoming every single thing he got mad about earlier. That's funny. There's... Why, N5 Q B Z hashtag... I couldn't go in there. B squared 3 epilogue semicolon A9 K and E. Well, I haven't seen 3 or A9. Here's something. Still can't get rid of this stupid bucket. What's that fan art? What the heck? The exit's that way. Alright. Can you find them? Can you... Oh boy. Let's see if I can find them.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. If you don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up, you simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
True. Oh, okay. 6. I can't go back. Okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Definitely. That's new. Let's go up there and see what that's new is. Dude, I can't believe it. This ending is so massive. Oh, I've already been here. Is that it? Is that all I have? I think that's all I have. Which, I mean, that's a ton. That's for sure. So, wait. I've seen collectibles. There was another one. Oh, wait. Can I get here now? No? Dang. Can I get rid of this stupid bucket? Well, wait. No? Alright. Office decoration. That's the only thing I haven't seen. Alright, well. That... I don't know what that is. I don't know what it's supposed to mean.
Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Oh, it's a bunch of coffee mugs. I see. What? Okay. Please, no screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Is this
yes,
an
I know
infinite
it's not
pit?
exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Holy crap, this ending is so long.
Okay.
This is the
Are you
only
ready?
mildly long one
Here
I've
it
done.
is. I give you.
It's been like
the
an hour
Stanley
and a half.
Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Wait, no. Aw,
Okay,
man.
yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Stanley Parable 2 version 2. Oh,
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
1, 2.
This isn't a coherent
3,
video
4.
game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do
Where's
very
the
much
other two?
enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Dude. What, bro? I swear. What is quit the desktop too? Oh man, I don't want to cancel this ending, but ooh. Oh, that's still Ultra Deluxe. Hang on. This is actually just a new version of the same 59 hertz. Are you serious? Presentation. Oh, there's more stuff here. I think this is the actual title screen. They just changed it this time. What is this gonna? Holy crap! This ending is infinite.
This is the story of a man
I'm-
named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company. in a
Ah,
big
man,
building
I'm playing
where
with
he
all the
was
new changes, aren't I?
Number 427.
Oh,
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons.
it's a game in a game. Holy
Orders
crap!
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day.
I'm not gonna skip
every
it.
month
I don't.
of every
In case there's a change.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever
Well, that's a
change
change.
Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
What's gonna happen, man?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can't be. Okay, no, there is. This isn't permanent, right? I hope not. Yo,
Stanley picked up the bucket.
the bucket. I'm so happy. Holy.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Fine, we'll follow what the narrator wants. Holy crap, this is infinite, man. This single ending doesn't end, man.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's
The broom
office
closet,
was where
let's
he'd
go.
find answers.
What do you...
Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be.
Where?
given
Where do
the
I hand
pressure
it in?
that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
I can't put it, no.
Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons.
True.
Even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years.
Nah,
Let him have it.
I can't.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Dude, I have no idea what's gonna happen if I enter the wrong path. Like, bro. Can I can't open this, so it thinks it's my first time playing.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
True. Holy crap, this is an
The
infinite
elevator raced
ending.
downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I can still go up. Holy crap. I'm gonna... I guess we're beating it
Stanley and the
regularly.
bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Holy crap. This is the longest ending that's ever happened in the history of Stanley Parable.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Hey, wait, that one's
Everyone
funny.
in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
What is that one?
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
He didn't even...
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter, his one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Man. If I click on, man,
But
what'll
here was
happen?
the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
True. Fine. I want to see what's new.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
True.
Wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it
Yo.
was a simple life they envisioned.
Eat the bucket
but it
into
was
the
why
back
they lived
rooms.
together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
Oh.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty. Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself.
That's a good
As long
quote.
as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Is this the end? the Is this permanent? Is this actually permanent? Also, this is...
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
True. Yeah, you know, I think this might be permanent. Oh, this one. All right, you know what? Fine, we'll do this ending. It's it's there. We're getting all the random endings or random
Stanley knew
things.
the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Where's the next? There it is. Okay, anything else? This isn't an ending in the first one, although in the first one I went to Button Heaven, where you could press all the buttons you
All of
wanted.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Here,
Stanley decided
I don't know,
to
it
go
might be
to the meeting
different.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
you have to click the computers and then restart. It's not that one this time. It's not that one. What? Oh, that's the bucket. Where could it be? It's not there, not there.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It's not. What if it was in mine? Crap, I know it. One of them is in. I would have seen it. I totally would have seen it. Where is it? Where could it be? Let's continue. Maybe we can find it. I have no idea. I might have just lost it. Okay. So,
When Stanley came to assess the two
what's the
open
next
doors,
ending we can
he entered
do?
the door on
Like,
his left.
hang on. I need to remember what's the. There's so.
Yet there was not a single person here.
This is so
either.
long, man. Is
Feeling
this
a
boarded
wave
up?
of
No.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
We already
so
did
he
that,
turned
so-
around and got back on track.
Okay.
Coming to a
So we can go
staircase,
down.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go down.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you'll come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Holy crap, man. It's permanent.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense.
Okay, this is
And
the
as
same
Stanley
ending.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
I can still move.
I'm through with this dream.
I'm in a new area. I'm on a new floor.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
See? I was not there. I got in a
Stanley
new
began
room.
screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I?
That's
Who
new,
am
I think.
And everything went black.
That's a new line.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella
Yes.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got
They
dressed,
really made
gathered her
the entire
belongings,
game
and walked to her
for the
place of
Stanley
work.
Parable 2.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
That's how it works.
But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
No ambulance? That's that ending. Oh, the papers are still there.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others,
I
wherever
forgot
they
to-
were. Just a matter of time.
I'm not picking up the bucket, man. I'm not. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't even know how I... Whoa! Hang on. Yo! F-Files. Dude, it never ends! Let me... How is it? It's good. When there's... Yeah, the game's quite good. One ending took like an hour and a half. We can do it. 416. Red room? The heck's all that? Like, they gave me all the places to find the figurines. Like, is this some kind of game? Yeah. And it marks the ones I've done. Like, what the heck? So, okay. Nearby a large room, lots of boxes. Okay, that's the other place. A private but smelly place for an boss's office. Nearby a fireplace, boss's office. Somewhere both red and blue. That's the right door again. That's...
Coming to a staircase,
Whoa.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, so I wanted to do... Okay, we'll do this ending first. Ah, man, I missed it. Never mind. By a
Okay, I think we all
fireplace.
know the drill by now. Blah, blah,
Oh.
blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Oh, I bet it's... Oh.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini Stans? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Okay, wait. Where are the other ones? Nearby a fireplace. A private but smelly place for an important person. Oh, the bathroom. Crap, I missed it. What if I type in a code anyway? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 2. Ah! I want it. Hang on. Where is it? Okay. 2. Too far. Finally. Yeah. Got it right twice. Even in the dark. Alright, we're gonna go in a few minutes. But I'm gonna restart. I gotta get to the bathroom. It's
All
really
his
permanent.
co-workers
Like,
were
man.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, right, they're all like that now.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Dude, holy crap! This is the first time the Stanley Parable has ever. This is the first time the Stanley Parable has ever been permanent this long. Like, holy crap. Like, especially for a long ending, it would just immediately be over. There wouldn't be a bucket in the room. Wait, okay, so okay. I don't want to go there yet. So
When Stanley came to a set
actually,
of
I'm
two
glad it's
open
permanent
doors,
because
he entered the door
I'm not going to get all the figurines in one session. It's still, holy crap. Yo. 5 there, B, just take 3 from me. There's 6 though. That's the bathroom. Oh yeah, there's the image of the bathroom one. Who took these pictures of them?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. It's already open? Sheesh. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1?
It's not that small.
I'm sure it will come to me.
Okay. Oh, I can still do the... Nice. Alright. Escape pod ending. Here we come. Never mind. Escape pod ending doesn't work anymore. Oh! You can't usually... Oh, wait, it's over here. Right.
Here's the door.
Ah, no! I had it. No, man. Okay. We're gonna... Not private if it has a Windows directed at it. That's true. I don't know why bathrooms have windows in it. That's just weird. Like... Okay, we're gonna hit on in this place. Or we could take the
Stanley walked straight
escape
ahead through
route.
the large door
What
that
do you
read
want?
Mind control facility.
Escape route or on the button? This is gonna be the last one we do today. Got a cat. Look at this cat. Look at this cat, though. He's so cool. Oh. Vanoy Rent-A-Fence? Okay. Escape? Alright, let's go escape. This one's actually pretty long.
Had the word escape written on it. The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
True.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
True.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Trow.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
And there's
Do you
a
see
whole
now?
museum.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I'm not gonna go through much of these, cause like I've already done it. I've already seen it a bunch, and it takes like 20 minutes to go through the whole thing. What?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
Well, anyway, that's the game. Or less than half of it. So, holy moly. That's a thing. If I come back tomorrow and I see this, man. Bro. Oh, yeah, that. Okay. Also, real quick, before we stop, let me just see where the Stanley Parable keeps its save files. I know Unity defaults to a place over here. Where is it? Crows, crows, crows. There it is. It's just a text file? No. I have a pretty good feeling that if I were to Google Translate this, I don't think it would mean anything. In fact, that's not one language. But let's try. Why not? Yeah. No. No, definitely not. Alright. Well, that's that. At least I know how to, like, you know, do stuff. What happens if I open this in a hex editor? Nah, I don't think any of this would mean anything. Alright. Well, that's the thing. See you guys later. That's the Stanley Parable. Friday I'm gonna try and do FNAF. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, see you guys.